Welcome to this video on the critical insurance timeline for your first car purchase. Before we begin, here is the core message. You must secure insurance before you sign the final paperwork and take possession of the car. In this session, we will walk through exactly when and how to do that so you can leave the lot legally and confidently. Let's get started. First, I will outline the common problem and legal risk. Next, we will map the exact order of actions to get insured in time. Then, we will go step by step through what to do at the dealership. After that, we will cover smart preparation and money-saving tips. We will also examine visual diagrams to make the process clear. Along the way, we will test your understanding with quick quizzes. Finally, we will review legal notes, share key takeaways, and outline your next steps. To begin, understand why insurance must come first. In most states and provinces, you cannot legally drive a newly purchased vehicle off the lot without active proof of insurance. Dealers may assist with paperwork, but you should not rely on them to complete or time your insurance. You own the risk from the moment you take possession. Therefore, before signing the final documents, you need valid, verifiable coverage in place. Now let's map the timeline. First, you agree on the car and the price. Immediately after, ask the salesperson for the VIN. Next, while you are still at the dealership, call your selected insurer and provide the VIN. The insurer then issues a temporary proof of coverage, commonly called a binder, and sends it directly to the dealership's finance office by email or fax. Only after the finance office confirms proof of insurance should you sign the final documents. Finally, you can drive home legally with coverage active from the very first mile. Moving on, here is a practical step-by-step checklist to follow while you are at the dealership. 1. Negotiate and agree on the final purchase price. 2. Request the full VIN from the salesperson. 3. Call your insurer from the dealership. 4. Provide the VIN, driver information, your garaging address, and your chosen coverages and deductibles. 5. Ask the insurer to send the binder directly to the finance office by email or fax. 6. Confirm that the dealer's finance office actually received and verified your proof. 7. Only then sign the final paperwork. 8. Save both digital and printed proof for your records, such as in your glove box. 9. At that point, you may drive off legally and with peace of mind. Next, this interaction diagram shows the communication flow among the key parties. First, the buyer agrees on price with the dealer's sales staff and requests the VIN. Then, the buyer calls the insurer and provides the VIN and personal details. The insurer generates a binder and sends proof directly to the dealer's finance office. The finance office confirms receipt to the buyer. Only after this confirmation does the buyer sign the final documents. The diagram emphasizes that legal responsibility begins when the buyer takes possession, and that proof of insurance must be verified before the final sign-off. Now, let's cover practical tips to reduce costs and prevent last-minute stress. First, shop quotes in advance, ideally days or weeks before visiting the lot, so you are not forced into panic buying. Second, decide on your coverages and deductibles ahead of time, including liability, collision, and comprehensive. Third, inquire about bundling and discounts such as multi-policy, safe driver, or usage-based programs. Fourth, understand that a binder provides immediate proof of coverage, but make sure you later receive the formal policy documents. Fifth, do not rely on any temporary coverage assumptions. Most jurisdictions require your own verifiable insurance at the moment you drive off the lot. Sixth, keep your payment method and insurer app ready to bind coverage quickly. Seventh, check your state's rules. Some people assume grace periods or automatic coverage from an existing policy, but these rules vary and may not apply. Finally, store proof of insurance digitally and keep a printed copy in your glove box. Quiz time. The question is, when must you secure insurance for a used car purchased from a lot? Option A, within 24 hours after you get home. Option B, before final paperwork is signed and before you take possession. Option C, after your first fuel stop on the way home. Option D, only if the dealer tells you to. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is B. You need active, verifiable insurance before final paperwork is signed and before you take possession of the vehicle. This ensures you are legal and financially protected the moment you leave the dealership. Let's visualize the end-to-end schedule. Weeks before your visit, you research insurers and gather quotes so you know your rates. Days before, you narrow your choice and decide on coverages and deductibles. On the day of purchase, you agree on price, request the VIN, call your insurer while still at the dealership, and have the binder sent to the finance office. After the finance office confirms receipt, you sign the final documents. After purchase, you store proof of insurance and review the full policy documents once issued. This timeline prevents surprises and keeps you compliant. Here is a clear comparison. On the dealer's side, they may help receive proof from your insurer, collect titling and registration documents, and present paperwork for your signature. On your side, you are responsible for calling the insurer with the VIN and personal details, confirming that proof of insurance reached the finance office before you sign, and choosing and paying for coverage to bind it. Do not assume the dealer will complete or time your insurance for you. Before you visit the lot, prepare these items. You will need your valid driver's license and your garaging address, which determines pricing and eligibility. Be ready to share your driving history, including accidents, tickets, and prior claims. Decide on your desired coverages and deductibles in advance. Choose preferred insurers and have their apps installed for faster binding. Keep a payment method ready. Get the dealership's finance office email or fax number so your insurer can send proof quickly. Finally, plan to request the VIN immediately after you and the salesperson agree on the price. Before we continue, please note, this video is educational and is not legal or insurance advice. Laws and insurer rules vary by state or province, and practices like grace periods or automatic coverage for new purchases may not apply to you. Always confirm with your insurer and your local motor vehicle authority to ensure you meet all legal requirements before driving off the lot. Second quiz. The question is, what is the correct legal safe order on purchase day? Option A, insurance call, then agreement, then final sign-off. Case. Option B, agreement, then insurance call, then final sign-off. Option C, final sign-off, then insurance call, then drive away. Option D, agreement, then final sign-off, then insurance call. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is B. First, you and the dealer agree on the price. Next, you call your insurer with the VIN. Only after the finance office verifies your proof of insurance do you proceed with the final sign-off. Let's lock in the key points. 1. Insurance must be active and verifiable before you drive away. 2. Request the VIN immediately after you and the salesperson agree on price. 3. Call your insurer from the dealership and have the binder sent to the finance office. 4. Shop for quotes days or weeks ahead to avoid pressure and high costs. 5. Always follow the order: agreement, insurance call, and final sign-off. To conclude, decide your coverages and get quotes before you shop. At the lot, follow the exact sequence: agree on price, request the VIN, call your insurer, verify that the finance office received proof, and then sign. Store your proof digitally and keep a printed copy, and review the full policy when it is issued. Now a question for you. Which step in the timeline was most surprising or helpful? If this video helped, please like, share, and subscribe for more practical ownership guidance. Thank you for watching. Please like this video, share it with someone preparing to buy a car, and subscribe for more actionable guides. Leave your questions and experiences in the comments so others can learn from them as well.